When I came to this program, I had relationship anxiety. I would always be wondering, does he really love me? Am I good enough for him? Do I deserve this? All I wanted to do was enjoy my relationship, just have fun. And I feel like I was more serious and more guarded because I didn't want to screw up. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. I didn't want to get rejected. So I figured if I could be as well put together as possible on the outside, then it's going to cut down the chances that he's going to run away. To a point where I know I needed help, and I'd already gone to talk therapy off and on for 20 years. And honestly, I was a little skeptical. Nothing had worked to this point. And then this powerful thing happened right from the start. At our very first session, I closed my eyes and I just let my mind go. And I started moving my shoulders like this. And then they started getting like jerky, intense. And then all of a sudden I heard, like, in my head, it's not your fault. And it brought me right back to when I was 11 years old and my parents got divorced. And that's when the first major trauma hit my body and my nervous system. From that very beginning, my nervous system calmed down from like a 10 out of 10 to probably like a 5 or a 4. And it's never gone back. And it just keeps getting better. I would be out in the world after that and I would get triggered, and then I knew I was getting triggered, but I wouldn't get that huge, like, really strong rush and body reaction. I truly did have a major shift in the first session, and then everything just kept building on top of it. Each session, and I'm still growing and I'm still continuing this journey. Just naturally, all these things started just coming up. I didn't pick the timing, but a lot of the trauma, it would just come up and I would move through it. One of the major breakthroughs was just learning that, I never trusted myself, and I didn't realize that. I always projected it out, thinking, well, I can't trust them because of XYZ. And then one more thing at the end, I had this explosive breakthrough that I did not see coming. I realized that there's a loose end in my life that is really holding me back, that's painful, and that has contributed to my anxiety. Absolutely a strong contributor. And I had never reported my stepdad's sexual abuse because I was too scared. So all of a sudden I could feel it in my body, and it was so powerful. And I said, yep, it's time. I do not fear him anymore. I am strong. I am confident. I'm going to do this, and I am going to report him. So that was huge. I've been able to be so much more vulnerable. Like, I was so scared to show that vulnerable, imperfect side of myself. I never want to come across as like too much or high maintenance. I had all these, labels in my head. If I'm this way, then he's going to think that, which are made up stories, but that's what was my reality in my mind. And so because of my vulnerability, our connection has gotten stronger. We've definitely built more of an stronger emotional connection, which I'm very grateful of. And I think he likes to see me a little bit more outspoken and more confident and more relaxed, and I'm having more fun too. I'm really settled and comfortable in my skin. My anxiety has gone down in vast amounts. I barely have it anymore, and I'm able to really think about and be decisive more. I get really excited about this huge space that the anxiety used to take up. Now I can learn more about myself and just live my life on my terms. So yeah, I trust myself. I have self-love. It's completely transformed my internal world and actually how I present myself in the world now. Now that my mind and body are connected, I believe it. I can feel it and I can believe it. That's the difference. Before, it was all up here. Oh, self-love, love yourself, trust yourself, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, yeah, I heard it, but I could never attain it until I started moving my body. There was this message in my head that's a lie, but that it said, you're broken. And that's just how your life is going to be. To truly heal, it does take work through the body. I am the biggest testimony to that. I've done over 20 years of talk therapy, and I've never, ever been able to heal myself until now. And it is an investment, but this investment is priceless. There's no amount that you can put on this program. You know, if I could turn back time and do this when I was younger and save myself a lot of the anxiety and pain that I had gone through, I wish I could. Trust me, just jump in. You will not regret it. You are going to be smiling and crying like I am almost right now, just at the end, because it's completely nothing short of a miracle.
Here I am. It feels good to finally emerge.